for In the News TV Daily, ASAP Rocky has been officially charged in Sweden. He is now facing 2 years. This is why he won't get out until sentencing. Now we have new details on the person who got him locked up, plus ASAP's mom speaks out, and the prosecutor says he has new footage that no one's seen that makes ASAP Rocky and his crew actually guilty. You might want to hear this. ASAP Rocky has been charged and will remain in Sweden for a while. The prosecutor says he will not recommend the 2-year full sentence if ASAP and his crew is found guilty. But the prosecutor says he doesn't know how long they will get if they're proven to be wrong, but it depends on how the trial unfolds. The trial is set to start next Tuesday and will continue Thursday and Friday. A panel of 4 judges will hear the case, and at least 3 of them must decide if ASAP was wrong in the situation to be convicted. ASAP has been locked up since January 3rd, 2019, so that's around 3 weeks. According to the reports, ASAP will stay held up and locked up pending the trial. 2 other people on ASAP's entourage are being held as well. Here is what the prosecutor is saying. He's saying that he has more access and more information than the people that are posting these videos online. So what I'm thinking is basically maybe some surveillance footage, maybe a person that came out and gave him some footage that no one sees or the public sees, but they're saying that this information is proof that all 3 of them are definitely guilty. They should be held for their actions or held accountable for their actions. The prosecutor says he's also spoke to the victim and got a statement from him, which supports the other witnesses and the footage. Now my thing is, like they say with stories, there's always 3 sides to a story. My side, your side, and the truth. Now who knows, I don't want to sound, bad or anything, but what if the footage shows, or the surveillance footage, or maybe any other footage shows that something else happened that ASAP Rocky is not saying or maybe left out? Hopefully it's not the case, but the prosecutor sounds like he's very confident about the footage and the witnesses coming forth. So the person who was actually behind the situation with ASAP has been revealed. This person in a certain case has been discovered. Now, according to TMZ, the guy's name is Mustafa Jaharid, and he has a history of the same type of activities that he's currently going through with ASAP Rocky. Now, before I give you the rap sheet with this guy, I want you guys to keep in mind that he's not going to be charged. According to reports, he's not going to be charged. If you go to TMZ's website, they actually show the incident, or they actually show the aftermath. I can't put it on YouTube, you know how it goes, but it's showing the aftermath, and it looks like they got him pretty bad. Even though he admitted to actually throwing the headphones at the bodyguard, they still haven't charged him, but they might let him off scot-free, of course. But let's go back to his history. Back in 2016, Mustafa was only 16 years old, and an incident happened in the same streets of Stockton. It was actually around the same location where him and ASAP Rocky ran across each other. Now, back in 2016, Jahari was found guilty and ordered to serve 30 days of community service and ordered to pay $500 in cash. Jahari also was hit with 2 misdemeanor cases, which was one back in November and May of 2018. Now, the proof is in the pudding, man. You gotta go. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty, but you gotta think, if it's the same type of charge that ASAP Rocky is being charged with, you gotta put 2 and 2 together. History means everything. People can change, of course, but history means everything. Now, so for him to not even get charged for the same type of incident that happened 2 years ago or 3 years ago, it's kind of raising up some red flags. Am I tripping? Let me know in the comments. Now, ASAP's Rocky mom is actually seen publicly now. She's speaking about her son and what's going on in Sweden. Now, she told the reporter, I can't put the video up, I think it's someone else's video, but I'll show you the picture of ASAP's mom and I'll give you a quick recap. It's like a 2-minute video, and she was saying that she haven't talked to him, and she probably talked to him 1 time out of the 3 weeks he's been locked up. She says he's in good spirits, being the situation that he's currently in, but she's saying that she doesn't have any answers. Of course, Trump and Kim Kardashian was promising or guaranteeing him to get out, but it's no news. So she's just wondering what's going on. Now, if you look at ASAP's mom and you just hear her during a conversation or that 2-minute conversation, it seems like she knows what's going on. She looks like a woke sister, honestly. Now, during the video, she definitely seems frustrated and doesn't know who to ask for help after Trump. Like I said, Trump can't help him get a bail. She says that she believes the Sweden authorities are trying to make an example out of the Harlem rapper. Now, I believe really deep down in my heart that no one deserves to be locked up, especially if they didn't do anything wrong. It looks like the crew was definitely just defending themselves. Quickly, make sure you hit the like button. I don't want to interrupt you guys, but hit the like button. I know you came this far. I know you're appreciating the video. If you're appreciating it, if you're not appreciating it, and you're having a good day, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Let's get back to the news.
I'm in the news with it.
Now, our President Donald Trump had announced last week that he was going to guarantee the community that he would get ASAP Rocky out on bail. On the Twitter, he talked that he was speaking to the Swedish Prime Minister to work things out. But now it looks like the president couldn't pull through, or at least for the time being. Even Kim Kardashian announced that she would help. Now, Kim is being known for the advocate for the reform, and she called ASAP to be released last week. Now, a petition has been online to grant the freedom for ASAP and his crew, and they collected around 630,000 signatures. So now when I think about it, do you think Trump or Kim Kardashian maybe was just doing it for the clout? I actually think they were trying to help out ASAP. I mean, if you're guaranteeing someone to actually get off, then you really have to do it, or it just looks like it's a whole lot of smoke. I mean, I was expecting ASAP to be free by now. Not even come back to the USA, but just be free. It's unfortunate that ASAP Rocky had to be an example, but it already shows that his peers are following suit. Now, when I say his peers, I mean Future. Just a few days ago, Future and his bodyguard got into an incident where it went wrong for the both. Long story short, Future's bodyguard went 1 against 10 locals at a Spain airport. Reports are saying Future actually wanted to jump into the action. He didn't want to get involved because of what happened with ASAP Rocky. In the video, it shows his bodyguard hitting the ground as he's being snuck from behind. Now, the crew that was actually recording was the crew that he was getting into it with. As soon as he hits the ground, they all celebrate like it's a championship. You can call Future whatever you want, but you can't call him a fool. Now, the community is still not feeling ASAP Rocky. Now, if you guys think back in 2016, he did make a statement about the BLM movement and Black Lives Matter and things like that. And he was saying that basically, I don't really care about it, don't ask me about it. ASAP Rocky saying this during the interview, saying that he lived in Soho and he had a house in Beverly Hills, and he didn't really care about the situation. So now that the shoe is on the other foot, ASAP, people are saying free ASAP, let's get some justice for ASAP. But now the community is like, we're not helping him. I'm sorry, I live in such and such, I can't help you out. So what do you guys think? Do you really believe that, or do you feel like, I don't live in Sweden, I can't relate? How do you feel about that quote? Make sure you comment below. But me personally, I think ASAP Rocky is definitely going to be set as an example, especially if they have some type of footage or some type of evidence that no one's going to be able to see until the trial starts. I'm not going to say, I'm going to stay confident, I'm going to stay positive and say that ASAP Rocky and them are good to go. They're just holding them just to see if they plea out. Obviously, they're not pleading out after being there for so long, more than 3 weeks. So hopefully, stick with what they believe. Don't let that plea cause them to get some unwanted time, unwanted fine. Hopefully, they can fight this case and win the case. Now, hypothetically speaking, let's talk about this. Let's say ASAP gets out, he wins the trial, he's found innocent, his crew gets out. How does the community feel about ASAP? Do you guys accept him back with open hands? Or do you kind of still frown your nose about like, you really don't rock with us, but now you're rocking with us because you're free and you know how it feels to be a victim or just a part of the community? Because if you really think about it, his statement, maybe it was out of context, it was a printed interview, but if you think about it, removed himself away from our culture and from our race, which is crazy. So do you think that ASAP is kind of like a wake-up call? Do you think it's karma, the energy you're putting out comes back to you? If you really think about it, I hate to say it, but it might be like the karma might be catching up with him. Hopefully it works out. I want to know what you guys think. Make sure you comment below, and when you comment below, comment on someone else's comment, and then we just keep it going that way. That way all of our information or all of our comments or all of our opinions are being heard, and we just have a big discussion. Today's Friday, so we ain't got nothing else to do tomorrow. I'm in the news with it. I'm gonna be in the comments. If you guys catch me in the comments, make sure you like my comments so I can like it back. I'm in the news with it. I'll catch you on the next one.